Welcome to myprojectbazaar.com.
Our project title is Contributory Broadcast Encryption with Efficient Encryption and a Short Ciphertext. Okay, this is our abstract. So the cloud is a developing technology to facilitate developments of resources and the larger scale on-demand and flexible computing infrastructures without security embedded into innovative technology that supports cloud computing. So the cloud computing service provides a system which can handle a large number of requests at a time. So the cloud resources as broadcast scheme allows sender and receiver communication between the user and the owner. So the group key agreement protocol enables a group of members to share some information through network as broadcast or broadcast. Here group of members using common public keys with encrypted data as data encryption. So the data encryption is allows to be divides and methodologies with sharing single or multiple users to share the data. So a sender seeing public group key with certain decryption methodologies to be used. Okay, this is the flow diagram for the broadcast encryption product. So the first one is the user registration. So every user has assigned some username and password. So the username and password both are correct. Let's go for the next page. This is the login as the registration for the new users or upcoming users. So every user has assigned some username and password surely. So the next one is the client server communication. So the client server communication is the client is a request to the user and the client is a request to the server and the server is a response to the client. So the client and the server between certain processing some communications. This is the client server communication. So here the data owner, the user registration details is to be verified by the data owner. The data owner is maintained by the user's records. So here the upload and download process going on. So the first one is the upload. The upload means the data owner is sharing some informations into the or storing some files on the cloud. So this is the upload process. Here the data owner is sending some informations or sharing some data as messages through broadcast encryption for the certain or multiple users. Here the data owner is sharing some information through the cloud to the multiple users as simultaneously. This is the broadcast encryption. So here the broadcast encryption data with using group keys. The group key using for here we will creating on groups as multiple users. So the multiple users to be maintained for the group admin or group owner. So here the process will be communication as group owner and the data owner. So here the data will be passing as group key. So that here the broadcast encryption is to be performed. The broadcast encryption with encrypted data. Okay, the encrypted the data will be stored into the cloud as uploaded the data. So next the user has download the data with using decryption keys. Okay, this is the coding part for the contributory broadcast encryption with the efficient encryption and the short ciphertext. This is the home page. When I click home, it's go for next page. The next one is the login. So I'm always said with every user has assigned some username and password. So the username and password correct it both for next page. So when I click login, it go for next page. So this is the registration. The registration login for existing users and the register for new users. When I click, it's come for next. So the username is Raja. Sorry, the username is username is Ram. There's a age for 23. So the city is Madurai. So the city is Madurai. Sorry. So the city is Madurai. The country is India. The mobile number is 9940514. Okay, this is our mobile number and this is our password. So this is the authority login is nothing but, so this is our login. So when I click is go for next page. The next one is the users generating for the keys as for the data owner. So the here the data owner is the maintain for the users records. So file chooser using I'm choosing particular keys. So file chooser, so the file name is dc.txt and here the updated keys. The data owner is the, sorry, here the data owner is the Sase. The username is Ram. So when I click to store is go for next, the storing to the data. So is next. So the next one is that the process. So here what process I will do in this page. So when, what is the our process is upload or download. So the data admin is sharing some information into the cloud. So he click to the upload data. So upload data. Okay, here the data will be processed into the client server communication. So this is the client page. So the here the client is request to the server and the server is a response to the client. Okay, this is the page for the communications. Okay, next we will discuss the server page. Okay, this is the server page for the server's request to the client. Sorry, the server's response to the client. So the servers receive the data. The data is to be processed. Server is processing to the some services. Okay, next. So this is the page for the processing to certain communications to the client and server. Okay, next we will come to the broadcast encryption page. So the data owner is the Sase. Our file chooser using I'm choosing particular record. This is our record. So the message will be assemble all. Okay, assemble all. So the file will be decrypt mode. So the group name is UTPL. So I'm choosing the single records, multiple records. So choosing multiple records. The group admin is beginners. So file chooser using I'm choosing a particular files with certain some key components, certain with the key components. So this is our key. So this is our key. When I click to the send, when I click to send is storing for the cloud. So this is the next page. So the next one is the Diffie-Hellman problem. So the Diffie-Hellman problem is one of the key using encryption scheme based technologies. So here I am file chooser using I'm choosing particular records for the data. So this is our record F1. So the key will be generated. So here the encryption means to be encrypting the data based on the key components. So when I click to the encryption is storing to the cloud. So the next page. So the next one is the storing cloud data for with the uploading data. So the username is Ram. So the data owner is Sase. So the Sase is storing into the RAM details on the cloud. So he is storing some files. So here this is the dop.txt is the RAM file. So the Sase is stored or upload into this file on the cloud. So when I click to the files is go for to be stored into the cloud. Okay, so file choosing. So when I click to the upload, the data will be uploaded into the cloud. So again we will come to the data. Again we will come to the data stored into cloud. The users download the data using to the download. So the download process coming on. So the download. So here file chooser using I'm choosing particular the data. The data will be displayed key into stored. So when I click to the encrypt, the data will be encrypted. So again finally which are the users are to be stored into the data, the list will be viewed. So select. So these are the single and multiple users to be storing the data. Generate. So this is the next table. So these are the details to be storing and retrieving users with a broadcast encryption. Okay, thanks for listening.